doesn't matter if you are a beginner in the product management field or a CEO that wants to create a new product or service. You must know what an MVP is. And now, if you're a sport fan, you must know that I'm not talking today about the most valuable player. No, not this time. Today, I will talk about minimum viable product, a concept that is very important for creating a successful new product. So, what is the MVP? Well, here's the easiest way to understand it. Imagine a world where there is almost no e-commerce. It's just the beginning of the e-commerce era. And you want to sell shoes, but nobody is doing that online. And you want to have a first online store that will sell shoes. So you can go either in creating a new product just based on a hunch that it will work, or you can verify the idea and create a simple MVP that will allow you to verify your concept, and in the worst case scenario it will allow you to mitigate any risk related with cost and so on. So the first thing you need to do is to create a list of things that need to be done. It will look similar like this: find a supplier, prepare a template, prepare an e-commerce platform, find a company that will prepare your store, sign the contract with online payment supplier, uh, sign a contract with the career company, and so on and so on. Of course, the real list would be much longer, and every position on that list would be related to some kind of cost. And remember, you are the sponsor of this project, so every cost would hit your wallet in your pocket. So you are not in a very comfortable situation because you have only a hunch and you need to invest a lot of money to verify your hunch. Nobody is buying those shoes online, and you want to create your first online store with shoes. So how to do it? How you can verify the idea? Let's approach the problem from a bit different angle. Let's think, what do you really need? First of all, you need shoes, but you don't need to sign a contract with the best supplier. You don't even need to find the best supplier. The only thing you need to do is to go to the shop at the end of the street and buy the shoes. I mean, a typical store with shoes that you can find on almost every street. You can there supply your online store with shoes. Secondly, you need storage. But do you need? I mean, we can go to the store at the end of the street and we can buy their shoes. So they already have the storage, they already have the supplies. You don't need it for yourself. You don't need that cost. So the third thing you need is a web page because you need to present your shoes, you need to present your offer. A simple static web page is more than enough. You just need to have a list of products, a card, and a form that will send the information about the user that placed an order. And that's all. You don't need to invest a lot of money. Simplicity is the key to the success. And of course, you need an order system, but you don't need a fully automated system. Remember, you are creating a first online shoe store. So the probability that you will have a lot of users is very small. So instead of investing a lot of time and money in automatizing everything, you can just place there a simple form, like I've mentioned in the previous point, and process everything manually. So the user is sending an information that he wants to buy this pair of shoes. You then go to the store at the end of the street. You are buying those shoes. You are packaging them and sending to the client. And that's all. You don't need an automatization because you won't have a lot of orders at the beginning. You can just pretend that the store is fully automated and react on everything by yourself and cover that manually. Okay, now you're probably scratching your head because the whole concept, the whole idea sounds a bit silly, and I fully understand that. But did you know that this is a real case scenario? This is how Zappos was founded in 1999. Zappos is the real first online shoe store in the world. So what they did, they've created a semi-fake online shoe store. They handled everything manually. Every product in their online shop was an image taken from the shoe store next door. So they created an MVP, something that delivered true value to the customer and kept their cost as low as possible. It allowed them to verify the whole concept, to verify the idea. It allowed them to minimize any possible risk. When it was obvious that people will buy shoes online, that the whole idea can work, then they made the full investment. So first, they verified the idea by using the MVP, and after the verification, they made the full investment. Okay, I know that talking about Zappos about 1999, it sounds like Asian Sparta, and I fully understand you. But did you know that Airbnb did something similar? So at the beginning, Airbnb was a small company. They had almost zero profit. So they were looking for a solution. They thought that it might be caused by low quality images on their offers. So the hypothesis was better pictures, more transactions. To verify that, they created an MVP. They went with a professional photographer to New York. They called every possible person that had an offer in the Airbnb system in New York, and they told them, listen, we'll make a professional pictures for you for free. Just let us in your apartment. A lot of people agreed on that. So after a week in New York, they had a really big database of high quality and professional pictures, which they uploaded then into specific offers. What was the result? They doubled the amount of transaction in first week. They doubled the amount of transaction in second week, and so on and so on. From a very small company, then, after creating a very simple experiment, an MVP, they delivered value to the customer, keeping the cost low, minimizing the risk, adding new value, adding new ideas. They've created an MVP that allowed them to become one of the biggest companies in the world. So the MVP is a very simple but powerful tool. And it doesn't matter, are you creating a new SaaS product, are you creating a new smartphone, or you just want to prepare a new offer for your clients. But to make it work, you need to remember about three key things. So the first one is to define your goal. What do you want to achieve? Because at the end, you need to know, you need to understand, did you achieve the goal or not? And second thing is that you need to define time. Without that, your simple and short experiment will probably end up with creating a new feature instead of MVP. And you want to avoid that because it will be a new feature that wasn't verified by you, by your clients, by the business. And the third thing are the success and failure criteria because you need to have a very specific description on what needs to be done to say that this MVP actually works and it should be implemented and you should invest your time and money into that. Have all that in mind and remember that MVP is a very powerful tool and can allow you to create a very successful product.